podcast.
Back home.
At home. With
Yes.
Yarra Rangers Live TV. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching, guys. This is our fourth podcast, of course, at home with Yarra Rangers Live TV. You know, a bit of a casual, candid, behind-the-scenes chit-chat and banter with the crew. It's been a big week, as always.
Yeah.
It's been a couple of weeks, actually, but I think 3 or 4 weeks since we did our last podcast.
It's been a big month. We've got new sponsors even, and things are starting to pick up momentum.
Would you believe? I think we're actually going to break even this month.
Yeah, that's amazing.
First time in 2.5 years.
Wow.
So thank you so much to, of course, the sponsors that have come on board. Of course, Love Garden Express, Dave, Jen and the team down there, Rowan and Don, for all their support over the last 12 months. They've been on our board for 12 months, just over now, which is great. Thank you so much for your support, guys. Shooter Village in Lilydale,
Yep.
the retirement home. Yep, those guys have come on board.
It's a beautiful space, that one.
Yeah, they engaged us for the month to help promote their information day.
Yes.
Which we also shot at.
Yeah, which we filmed for them and captured, and we're putting together a professional package for them. They sold out because of the promo that we did for them.
Yeah,
Like
wow.
Yeah, they had over 70 people attend there. And of course, Animal Aid in Coldstream.
Love Animal Aid.
Love the pets down there. If you're looking for your new pet, please go down to Animal Aid in Coldstream. There's lots of beautiful critters down there looking for their forever homes. They engaged us to help promote National De-Sex Month,
Yeah.
which is July. They're booked out. So, yeah.
Wow.
Like, stop calling. Go somewhere else to de-sex your pets for now.
Well, no, still go to Animal Aid. Just you have to wait till after July.
Yes,
Give them
correct.
a call. You never know, they might have a cancellation.
Yeah,
So,
that's very true. Yes, good point.
Yeah. But yeah, again, just because of the cross promos and things that they did through us, very, very happy to hear that they're booked out and sold out. So,
Goes to show that it works.
absolutely. And it's cheaper and easier than you think to advertise on Yarra Rangers Live TV. Now,
Do you want to mention the price? I mean, explain how the process works and stuff
Sure,
like that.
look,
Because there's always bound to be new sponsors that might, especially businesses that might see it and go, oh, actually, they wouldn't be that cheap or they wouldn't be that expensive or, so.
well, we're cheaper than a campaign in the local newspaper. Let's put it that way. So for $295 a week, it's a minimum 1 month commitment. You get basically your brand on our live sponsor board. It goes into our news program. We plug the bejeez out of you. Did that one just stop?
Yes, it did. But keep going.
Okay,
I'll
sorry.
fix that.
See, because when we film this, we actually shoot it on 3 different cameras. And Danny, our fantastic senior production assistant there, he controls all the magic behind the scenes, the technical stuff. But so it's $295 a week, minimum 1 month commitment. We plug you left, right, and centre. You get tags on all of our posts as well. And we generate brand awareness to our viewers. And, we had a massive week. For giving you an example, the Leader newspaper, they say that they have a reach on their website. On their website, they say they have a reach in their publication of 85,000 a month.
Yeah.
Guess how many?
I know. We
Guess
had,
our reach in the last week.
in the last 7 days, we've had, it's over 60,000
66,000 on Facebook alone.
on Facebook alone. So we're topping what the Leader newspaper would do in 1 month, in 1 week.
Exactly right. And
It's pretty amazing.
with our platform and how we advertise, or how we can advertise your business, is that all of the results are measurable. So with a newspaper, they may say, oh, we have a circulation of 85,000 or whatever, but how many people actually have seen your ad that's on page 7?
Yeah, you don't know. You can't track it.
Yeah, so there's no measurable way that you know that. Okay, they say they have a circulation of X, but out of that circulation of X, how many people have actually seen my ad?
Yeah.
And with the amount of content that we produce, so last week, a reach of over 66,000. So far this year, we've produced over 200 local stories and local videos. So we're constantly producing new content, reaching different demographics and different markets that your brand will then be exposed to. And that's why Garden Express have stayed with us, because they're getting in front of so many different demographics and things. And that's why other businesses are appreciating what we can do and beginning to realise that, oh, hang on, Yarra Rangers Live TV should seriously be considered as an option for advertising and marketing and that kind of thing. So
Well, the country club, Chirnside Country Club, they had over 16,000 views. So that would have
Yeah.
17 now. So that's
That went
all
off.
those businesses would have seen that kind of traction going through. So
absolutely.
You know why I reckon that got so many views as well? Because you did shots of the menu. because I was watching it and I was stopping it and pausing it and reading the menu and checking the prices, and like I was like, oh, I want to go there for breakfast. I want to try this. I want to try that. So I thought that was really good that you did that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went there as well. We were invited to their little VIP event. How good was that?
That was phenomenal.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
The food that came out at Chirnside Park Country Club on their VIP.
Oh, it was
King
so good.
prawns, oysters, natural Kilpatrick. They had.
And something cool happened that night too. We actually got like a guy came up to us. I think you were inside at the time. Oh no, I wasn't going to go into that. No. A guy came up to us while we were outside, and he's like, "I know who you are. You're Yarra Just Live TV." And Pat and I were like, "Yes, that's us."
That was like your first sort of fan.
Well, it was the first time someone's recognised me from the show. Yeah. Well, yeah, apart from guys that have like tried to add me online, like, "Hey babe, seen you on your Rangers Live too." It has happened a couple of times.
Wow.
Now, remember what we said in our, I think, first podcast? No creeps.
Yeah, no creeps.
I think the reason the Chirnside Park Country Club story had so many views is because Chirnside Park Country Club has been around for so long. And the original facilities, the original building, was old and dated.
Yeah.
And was really in dire need of a facelift there. And our story that we did, it took people from out the front. They saw the new building from out the front.
Yeah.
You came zooming through, you came sweeping through into that new building, and the decor, the new design, it's a phenomenal space.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it's beautifully done. And it really blew a lot of people's minds. They're like, wow.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, everyone's excited about that.
Well, we even went there for the VIP night. We were in that first section.
Yeah.
It was all kind of a pokey area, and it was all kind of a bit run down.
Yeah.
And then we walked in, it just opens up to all this nice
Yes.
kind of
So
architecture.
classy
chalk and
and
chairs. You know,
Yeah.
The old is the chalk, the new is the chairs. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful space. So if you're looking for somebody to go for a nice meal, it's the bistro that's part of their stage one redevelopment works. The bistro's open now. Check them out. Check out their menu online. You can see all the wonderful food offerings. And they do seniors meals too every day.
the wine was good, but I did have a few too many that night. A few too many wines that night. It was good though. It was good.
Love it.
Yeah.
What else? So we spoke about the reach. We spoke about the videos. Now there's also something that's just come up and been brought to my attention is community TV has an award ceremony. It's called the Antennas, and the nominations are now open for the Antennas.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the community TV's version of the Logie Awards.
Yeah. Who knew there was such a thing? Well, you obviously did.
I did. Well, this is the thing. They haven't had the awards for a few years now, but it's the 25th year, and they've actually brought them back.
Yeah, and you were telling me earlier, you haven't told me all of them yet, but you were saying about the categories.
Yeah.
And the description of the category, in particular, one of the categories.
Exactly right. It's so like our mission is to inform, to engage, and to entertain our viewers. Hopefully, helping you guys to re-engage.
That's kind of
and
one of our
rediscover.
taglines, isn't it?
That's our mission.
Yeah.
Inform, engage, and entertain.
Yeah.
And what we would love you guys out there to do is to make a nomination.
Yes, because we love what we do, and when we think other people love what we do.
Well, the feedback we get, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
The range of stories that we do, the community groups that we support and cover and feature, whether it's the emergency services, whether it's the RSLs, whether it's the smaller community groups, community houses, neighbourhood houses, that kind of thing. There's so much content out there, whether it's the arts and crafts community, whether it's the local musos, music venues.
Yeah. There's so much going on.
There's something for everyone.
So what were the categories?
So there's 23 categories, but the ones that we would be eligible for, that would be right up our alley, there's 4. And if you think that we're worthy of nominations, then please, we'd ask you to go to awardsonline.net.au, and we'll add a tag in this particular post.
Is there sexiest presenter? Is that one of them?
Pat would nominate himself for that.
I'm not into self-nominating. I'm not into, I'm too arrogant and proud to self-nominate.
Oh.
So that's why I'm doing a shout out to the viewers out there.
Is that right, Mr. Mount Evelyn?
Yes, the back
I
there.
can nominate myself for Mr. Mount Evelyn.
Who's
There we go.
who's at the door?
An unexpected visitor. So, here we go. So The first category that I think would be perfect for us in the Community TV Awards ceremony, they're called the Antenna Awards, Best Live and or Outside Broadcast. And the Best Live and or Outside Broadcast Award is presented to the program which most effectively made use of live television and or outside broadcast facilities to entertain, inform and engage their audience. So that's...
How's that? Did they take that tagline from us?
I reckon somebody's been watching a Yarra Angels live TV there. So
I thought that was funny.
Right up our alley. Now, given the fact that earlier this year we were awarded Australia Day Awards certificate of recognition from Yarra Angels Council for outstanding service to the community, and on Anzac Day we were also awarded by RSL Victoria the
oh, that's right, yeah.
certificate of recognition again for contribution to the community. Those two awards are sitting right behind me here. Pretty proud of them. The second category is outstanding contribution to community by a program. And that award is presented to the program which has shown incredible contribution to their local communities through the use of the community television platform. So,
yeah, that's what we do a lot of things for community organisations and things like that where we don't charge. You know, that's where we give back. Yeah. So it would be awesome to be recognised at that level, but you know.
Well, the majority of our content, the community content, we don't charge for that. Our sponsors, they cover the cost of that. That's why they sponsor our operating costs and that kind of thing. You know, businesses, we do ask for you know, a contribution to help cover some of our operating costs.
Doesn't that mean when someone comes on board as a sponsor or a paid client for advertising, they are also helping to support the community because they're supporting what we do? So they're giving back in a way.
Exactly right. So
that's kind of cool.
Their brand is then associated with our community project, which is supporting other community groups out there. So it's
a good way to look at it, yeah.
Yeah, it's a win-win.
Yeah.
So the third category that potentially could be us, personality of the year. And the personality...
Karina.
I didn't even think of that. I would never have said that.
No, I thought you were going to say yourself. I don't want to...
Yes. But anyway, the Personality of the Year award is presented to an individual who has participated as on-screen talent on a community television program and best engages with their communities of interest.
Wow.
So given the fact that over the last 2.5 years we've produced over 700 local stories highlighting things here in the Yarra Valley and the Ranges, we certainly are hitting the straps when it comes to best engagement with our communities of interest. And then the last one, and I don't like, again, like these last two, you know, I feel funny about reading them out, but it's Program of the Year. So when you consider all the content that we produce on our program, Yarra Angels Live TV, so the Program of the Year award is presented to the program that has shown excellence and skill in the creation of content for community television.
Yeah.
And when you consider the work that goes into our live broadcast, like people forget that it's a live broadcast.
Yeah.
Because of the structure of the broadcast. And like these things don't happen by accident. You know, we plan everything, we walk through everything, we go through the talking points with our guests. And especially from a live perspective, you know, this is the thing. Anything can go wrong. So when you watch one of our clips, bear in mind that's all one take. So yeah, I might stumble and fumble, you might stumble and fumble, but it's live. There's nothing you can do about it. You've got to keep rolling the punches.
Hey, speaking of one take, you were bragging to me last week when you did the news about your one take wonder. You're like, oh, you should have seen it. I should send you the clip of the one take and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Pat, you're forgetting the week before I did my script in one take too. And I did it faster. Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
Them's fighting words.
Hey. Well,
next one would be like, it'll be like,
yeah.
The competition.
I know. Well, you told me to do it a bit quicker.
I did. Yes.
This time.
Now, in saying that, between you and me,
yeah,
he actually messed up the introduction about 10 times.
Oh, okay.
So the news was perfect, but the rest of it.
I'm only hearing this now, Mr. Braggy Brag.
Yes, you're only hearing this now. Thank you very much.
But I thought it was interesting that, like, because we spoke before and you're like, can you do it a bit faster, a bit punchier? Like, it's just sort of it's dragging a little bit. And I was worried about it sounding rushed. But I did it a lot quicker. And, but that was the first time I've ever had, like, a negative comment on my news. And like someone said that I seemed a bit stiff.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was Lee, one of our viewers. Shout out to Lee Marzuk. Thanks for watching. He said, Karina seemed a little bit stiff this week.
I just thought that was like, it took me by surprise because I thought that was like, the most relaxed I've been doing the news. And it was a one-take wonder. I was like,
one take one, and you're to be congratulated because you took my direction, and you took that on board, and you went, okay, Pat, I don't necessarily agree with you, but okay, we'll do it, and we'll see how it comes out.
Yeah, and I listened to it back, and I actually agree now that
it was more conversational.
Yeah.
It was more flowy.
Did you think so? Didn't sound rushed.
When I was editing back, it did feel a little bit rushed, just by a few words.
Okay.
But it wasn't bad. I mean,
It had a good flow.
Yeah.
yeah, it had a flow to it. Yeah.
In response to what you're getting at with Lee's comment, about you being a bit stiff, I reckon it was because it was the first time you did a sitting down read.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't the first time because I have done one in the studio as well.
Oh, this is true. Yeah. But at Tudor Village, you were sitting on the couch and you had your presenter's posture.
Yeah, I did. But I loved doing that.
Boobs were out and you're like, here we go, read. And you punched it and you hammered it, and it was a one-take wonder. It was fantastic.
I thought it was all right.
Just mine the following week.
Every time you do the news, which isn't very often, I think you've probably done it, 3 times now?
3 times now.
Yeah.
One
Out
in
of
London.
105 episodes,
Yeah.
I've only done it 3 times, yeah.
And you like every time you've done it, you've come back to me like, oh, you should have seen how well I did. Like, just stop trying to take my job, Pat. All right, I'm the newsreader.
I don't do scripts. Like, if you've seen our live content stuff, I'm sort of go with the flow on the fly. I love the live stuff because you never know what's going to happen. And the reason I don't do the news is because I didn't want to give our viewers Pat fatigue. Shit. It's like, so that's why the concept always was to have other presenters doing the news, and we've had people like Loretta DeVoe, Jim Brown.
Pretty lucky to have Jim Brown.
Yeah, and he gave you some great tips. And
So good.
He's in hospital.
Yeah, he's out now. He's out
now.
Yeah, relaxing. Yeah.
Oh, was he in hospital?
He was in hospital. He was unwell there for a while. So glad that Jim's back. You'll have to catch up with Jim.
Get well soon, Jim.
Absolutely. Point being, awardsonline.net.au is where you can go to make your nominations. One thing that I do find a bit funny about the nomination process, like a lot of these awards ceremonies, you actually pay to make a nomination.
Yeah, that's strange to me.
To me, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
But that's, you only need one nomination, or is it like the Logies where the more you get?
No, I think it's just the one nomination.
Okay,
and then the panel reviews.
In short films, like film competitions, you actually have to pay to get in as well.
Yeah, right.
Really?
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Wow.
Actually, one of my films I shot last year, Riley spent $2,500 on festivals.
You're joking.
Whoa!
That is nuts.
Yeah.
Just to participate.
Just to get it in. And that's not even to get the film in. That's only just to get it to be into the actual
Like the pool.
the pool of
Wow.
it might not even be
Piece of
shown.
it,
Like
yeah.
there's actually about 20 that they've declined it.
Gosh.
So he's already spent like $600, $700 just on them, and they've just declined them because they don't fit the criteria, or not so much that, but they have their own agenda, what they want to show. There's only a certain amount of time that they can show the films. So yeah, short films and festivals, it's a joke. It's a lot
Yeah,
of
that's
money.
crazy.
Good news is you don't have to pay $2.5 to nominate us
Yeah.
for one of the Antenna Awards. It's only $20. So if you think we are worthy of receiving a nomination, and if you'd like to nominate us, that we'd be ever so humbled and ever so grateful.
So does that mean that everyone that votes has to pay that?
No. It's just when
a
they put in
nomination.
A nomination. So if one person nominates us,
Yep.
then other people can vote for free.
No, people don't vote.
It's just a
So
nomination.
it's just a nomination. So you pay $20. People nominate. Oh, so just say, as Joe Blogs, an individual, I nominate Yarra's Live TV for one of those 4 categories. I pay $20 for that nomination.
Okay.
And then that goes before the judging panel.
Oh, I see.
I mean,
There's a panel.
obviously,
Okay.
The more nominations we receive, and the more they see Yarra's Live TV coming up time and time again.
They'll look at us more closely. Yeah. Okay.
And who knows? Maybe we might even.
That would be really
going to an
cool.
awards
Imagine
ceremony in
that.
October.
Where's it held?
October.
In Melbourne? or-
It's in the city, yeah.
Yep.
And the dates, like the nominations close on the 16th of August, 3 days before my birthday. Did I just drop that? I did. The 16th of August is when the nominations close. So they're currently open. They open up on the 15th of July.
Right.
And we would be ever so grateful and humble if you were to nominate us for one of those 4 awards. We've added the categories in the description of this post, and also a link, so make it nice and easy for you. That would be really cool.
It would be.
Yes.
The other thing I was going to say is we've been doing a lot with AMR radio.
Yes, let's talk AMR, AustralianMusiciansRadio.com.
Yes, so cool. I love doing it. It's really fun doing radio. Just sitting there. It's kind of similar to this kind of environment where you're sitting there just having a conversation. But yeah, we love working with Gareth and the rest of the crew. We've got Loz on board. Oh, and sorry, can I just say as well, we should also just say welcome Loz to the Yarra Rangers Live TV crew.
Yeah, Lauren Lacombre, our ombre, Lauren Lacombre, shout out to you, my dear. She's currently over in WA at the moment, but she'll be back in a couple of weeks, and she'll be back in front of the camera. She did her first ever live broadcast and live interview from
Warratina
Lavender Farm at the Tea Cozy competition and exhibition.
She smashed it.
She did smash it. She was great, and for someone that has autism and Asperger's and whatnot, to get out of her comfort zone and put herself out there like that.
Yep. And she does the radio with us as well.
She does.
And
she's
I think
such a cack.
she's so funny. I love Loz. I'm excited to do like a girls only broadcast too, because I need Loz. It balances out the male-female ratio.
Well, there was too much male energy, hence I wanted to get some female presenters on board. You came on board late last year.
Yeah.
And now Lauren as well. We've got an equilibrium now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What did you find it working with Lauren? What was that like for the first time working with Lauren?
I don't know. I mean, to be quite honest, I don't think about what the presenter's doing. I'm
You just
concentrated
focus on your job.
so many other things. I need to work about audio, making sure that's okay, making sure that the picture's okay, watching out for interference, because these microphone packs will go bzz, bzz, bzz all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly just worrying about that and worrying about getting the kind of right shots.
Yeah.
And trying to make it entertaining too, because like we did the, was it the War Diggers with the Peace March yesterday. Oh no, on Saturday. And just trying to get enough kind of, there's only so many times you can kind of go up and look up to the board and then come back down again before it starts to get very, very boring. And when you got a 40-minute broadcast, you're trying to make it entertaining. So I'm just focusing on what my job.
I have to say, you do work so hard. Like, we all work hard in doing our own individual things. And obviously you do all the social medias as well as everything else that you do. But far out, Danny, you do work so hard. And it's like, people wouldn't appreciate, unless they see behind the scenes, how much effort it takes, like how much thought you have to put into every shot, checking the audios, miking up, all of that stuff. So,
then there's also, when we're live, following the live direction, because I might go, I'll tap down on the shoulder and go, move over there, or get this shot, change your angle. Or you might be on the other side of the space that we're working in, and we're doing sign language,
Yes, yeah.
Or there's like audio issues that you don't know about yet, and someone writes on the live feed, it's crackly sound, and then you have to do everything else and work that out.
Well, with the new mic packs, it's actually not too bad. I can actually hear. With the Rhodes, it was murder, because if there's no audio, I have no idea. There's no headphone out of it, so I have no idea how it's going. So luckily people could write then, but there's times where we'll be going live and everything's all good, and then there's
You
just
see
like no
comments
audio.
come up.
It's like,
and the audio might go, like at Yarra Junction, was it Yarra Junction at the bonfire, the winter warming? Bonfire.
Yeah.
3 minutes, 4 minutes into the bonfire. And we spoke about this in our last podcast. Catastrophic audio stuff. But no, this is why we do test broadcasts. Short 1 or 2 minute test broadcasts.
The tests don't work sometimes. 'Cause even the other day, the test was perfect, and it was actually at the Tea Cozy. The test was perfect, no audio issues.
No, we had the interference from up above. It was.
Was somewhere else? It was like.
It was a Peace March.
Test. One of them was like great. It was perfect. No issues. And as soon as we started, it then buzzing in. It was just. Yeah.
And that happens too. That was with Marcelle.
Yes.
That was
Marcelle. Yes. That's a good segue to Marcelle. Yeah, but
Perfect segue to Marcelle.
But that was one. It was like the test was no problems whatsoever, and as soon as we started, then it was buzzing, and it doesn't look good.
Yeah. Look, we were super humbled to have an exclusive interview with the next Kylie Minogue, as far as we're concerned, and also a lot of people in the music industry are concerned. Marcelle, she's a local Aussie pop songstress. She's releasing her debut album called Falling Forward in a couple of months' time. Her new track called Watch Over Me was premiered on AustralianMusiciansRadio.com earlier this week on Monday. The Friday before, we had this exclusive interview with her. She's such a beautiful soul.
Oh my gosh, she is so
woman.
lovely.
Yeah, so talented. She's got a ballet background, opera background.
TV, yeah.
Neighbours, presenting on kids' TV shows. She had a great gig there for a while.
And she's stunning as well. My gosh, she looks like a pop star, doesn't she?
Oh, look, and she's also got the voice to go with it as well. Her last single, Talk Like a Waterfall, so much fun.
I love that
Disco
song.
Pop, really cool, and then you can really hear the sort of the Kylie Minogue vibe.
Yeah, you can, yeah. But yeah, she's just so humble and warm, and I loved chatting with her. We had some really good chats.
Yeah, if you scroll through and you see a like from a Marcelle, that's Marcelle, the pop singer. That's like, wow, you know.
He's starstruck.
I was gushing for that interview. I was like, just so.
But she's so lovely. Like she's just so warm, and we got to interview her on AMR as well. We had a good chat with her there, and Loz was there too for that one, and it was just awesome having the girls there and having chats. We had real deep chats. We ended up talking about like mental health and
And pets.
pet songs.
So go back to AustralianMusiciansRadio.com. The podcasts that we do there, we actually review 12 of the newest independent release songs on the Aussie music scene.
Yeah.
Mint Factory is the name of our podcast. The Mint Factory.
Minty. Fresh.
Good fun, and we've done I think 5 or 6 now.
Yeah.
With Gaz and
It's awesome.
Loz and yourself and myself.
Yeah, it was funny. We've talked about pet songs twice on AMR now on the podcast, which is like songs that you sing to your pets, you know.
The other thing I wanted to thank Gareth for at AMR too is you can also listen to at home this particular podcast. You can listen to AustralianMusiciansRadio.com as well. They're actually they've syndicated our podcast, so
So you could just listen to the audio version of it. Yeah, it was interesting listening to it back in an audio version. Did you hear it?
No, but what would you listen to it? You get to see our beautiful faces.
Well, yeah.
The beautiful thing is it's exposing Yarra Ranger's live TV and all the wonderful content that we have and produce in our story to a national audience through a radio platform, an online radio platform.
Potentially international too.
Well, it is international.
Yeah.
Because they've got listeners from all over the world.
But it also gives our viewers the option to just chuck it on their headphones.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, while they're working or whatever. But yeah, we love working with AMR. It's really cool.
I love radio.
Yeah.
But, let's move on because there's been some scams, phone scams coming around. It's that time of year again.
Whether it's constantly.
Whether it's that automated message of, hi, I'm calling from the NBN network. Don't fall for that. It's automated. Hang up. But Dan, you wanted to bring up a couple of things. Yeah.
So I guess I wanted to bring up. I mean, it's more that like a PSA for
Public service announcement.
for people that might not know how computers work and stuff like that. So I got an email. This is a few months back now. I'll basically screen grab it for people to see.
Screen grab it.
But I got an email from Westpac saying that as part of our commitment to protecting your security, we automatically monitor all online transactions for any potential suspicious activity. We recently detected an unusual online transaction on your account and would like to confirm the transaction with you as soon as possible. Click here to log in.
My God, so Westpac contacted you because there was some suspicious activity on your Westpac account?
I don't have a Westpac account.
And there you go.
So the thing is that even if you are with Westpac or with any other bank or even like Telstra, the best way to do it is to not click on any of those emails.
No.
But just to go to, you can either contact Westpac direct. There'll be a number there that you can find on their website. Yeah. Because what's known as, it's called phishing. And what's known is that when you click on the link, it might be embedded as being a totally different link.
Yeah, that's right. Even just clicking on the link, not even having to give over your information, that link can be corrupt. And
you'll go there. So whatever you do, even if you get someone calling from you that wants to sell you anything or an email like that from any bank or any Telstra or even MyGov's happening a lot more.
Is that right?
Yeah, so MyGov is actually now starting to do a lot more emails where, hey, you missed out on $1,000. Here's $1,000. Please log into this into MyGov.
Yeah.
Before you know it, you've given over your personal information and details to.
That's right. I think the older generation are very vulnerable when it comes to that kind of thing. I've had my mum call me a few times over the years to say, is this a genuine thing, you know? There's even ones on Facebook now, you know, that you can sort of get redirected to a scam site or whatever. So you do have to be diligent, especially when it comes to your bank.
Even if you believe it, like that's probably the case, just go to the web, go to Google, type in the actual the domain, so Commonwealth Bank or whatever like that. Or even go in store to them and see them and say, what's this going on?
Yeah.
Because I've sent all these emails back to them via spam, sort of like say this is a spam email. They don't really do much about it. They can't really do much because there's so much content going around. So they can't look after every activity.
That's right.
So it's up to you to actually make sure that you go through the proper channels. Do not click in any links. They will not, even if it is official, you can still go and do it their way.
And I think one thing to remember is that government organisations and banks and things will not send you an email or contact you via email
asking for your personal information. Yeah.
Okay, even if you have like an ongoing issue or an issue or something that you've raised with them, they'll either they won't contact you as the first port of call.
No.
Is the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
So
Well, what got me about this one was like, because I usually look out for this kind of stuff,
Yeah.
there's like a disclaimer that says Westpac emails never ask for your personal information or link to a login page. So like it's gotten all,
So it looks official.
it looks so
They're
official. It
actually
actually,
saying So they've copied that information where they say,
They've done,
Westpac don't ask you to log in on that. Yet the email itself is asking you to log in.
It even says here, these details included to help provide assistance. That this is a genuine email from Westpac.
it's just.
I mean, they can just write it. I mean, they basically. It's even got here about for more information, visit Westpac hoax emails.
Yeah, it looks
on
so
a hoax
genuine.
email. So it's.
They make it look as authentic as possible. If in doubt, don't touch anything. Give your bank a call or give the organisation a call and ask them, have you just sent me an email or are you contacting customers via email?
Yeah.
And you'll find that no, they're not.
Even-
Not as a first port of call.
Even as like westpac.net.au, you think, oh, that looks official, but the .net is going to a totally different website than .com. So there's all things like that. So even though people will look at the sender and go, oh, that looks legit, in most cases it's not.
Yeah.
So
And not just email scams, phone scams. Because you were doing a job for Warratina Lavender Farm the other day.
yes.
And
And,
interestingly enough, Emery got a call while you were there.
Yeah. And she picked up the phone. She was like, "Hello," and there was like a bit of a pause, and then there was like somebody trying to sell her something, or from some agency, and myself and the lady that was working there. She goes, "Hang up," and I said, "Anne-Marie, hang up right now."
Yeah.
So, because it's and she goes, "Oh, really? I don't believe that." I'm like, "Yeah, it's a scam. Hang up."
And I remember there's one that's, I think it's going around again, that was a really successful scam. People ringing up claiming to be from the ATO that you have a massive tax debt.
Yeah.
And they put the fear of God into you.
Yeah.
That, you've got $20,000 outstanding. If you don't make payment now,
Yeah.
we'll put a warrant will be issued to the sheriff and this,
Yep.
that and the other. And
Yeah.
a poor friend of ours, she lost, I think it was about 15 grand. She didn't realise what was going
Oh
on.
no.
She was, and they play on your emotions and they get you so worked up. It was terrible. Like I really feel for that.
Yeah.
lady.
Yep. So you have to be diligent, don't you?
You do.
Very diligent in this day and age. Yeah.
So a good public service announcement
Yes.
for you guys out there.
Good PSA, Danny.
Love that.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of our viewers will probably would have come across that at some stage.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
And again, if in doubt, if you're not sure, even ask your kids.
Yeah.
Does this look legit? But again,
Best
always
way.
contact the institution.
Yeah.
And like case in point with Danny, he doesn't even bank with Westpac.
Yeah.
And he's Westpac.
Yeah.
We're Westpac.
And it says dear client, so they can send that to thousands of
Yeah.
people, and all they need is just
Just
one
one.
person, and they've made $50,000.
Yeah.
Or especially if older people that have this super, they have all this kind of their house and all that stuff
Yeah.
all in there.
It's
and
crazy.
gone. So and then they have to then deal with Westpac to go, oh, my money's gone, because it ends up being a mess, and also it affects us too because they then have to go through insurance, so Westpac will have to go through that. Then all the premiums come up, everything goes up. It's just
True. Very true.
So
I didn't
it's
think
just-
of it like
it's-
that.
Yeah.
and the person that gets all the money is the
Scammer.
criminals. Scammer.
It's terrible.
In some other country.
Get a real job.
Speaking of scams, hands up, have you guys used the FaceApp, the aging FaceApp?
I saw it come
Go
up.
on, honestly, yes.
I have because
have?
I
Yes.
but I'm not signed in,
Okay.
so I didn't sign in. I haven't brought the paid version.
Yeah. If you think
Oh,
your
no, yeah.
personal banking information is really important, or your government information is really important to you, how important is your biometric information? Biometric information.
I don't know. Look, can I?
I'm on your side.
Do you know what I'm about to say?
Yeah.
I think it's bit of a load of shit, that whole thing. Like, yeah, okay, so this company is from Russia or whatever. So what? Like, your face is already out there on the internet. People are making a huge deal about this. Like, it's a load of crap, really. Like, so what? It accesses your photos. How many apps on your phone access your photos?
Yep.
So many.
It also goes on the Google and the Amazon servers before it goes to Russia.
Yeah,
So it's not like
just, I think people, I've noticed in this day and age, especially with Facebook, people love jumping on a bandwagon about something.
Conspiracy
Oh,
sort of stuff.
yeah, and also like lecturing other people about it. Like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. That was silly.
I think there's a bit of merit there, though, because look at what happened with the big tech companies in the early 2000s when it was revealed that Facebook, who were the other ones? Well, Facebook predominantly was passing on information to government agencies. So, I mean, if you value your biometric information, one, you wouldn't be on Facebook in the first place. Yep. You wouldn't put any photos up.
Facebook already has a facial recognition software in it where you can automatically be tagged based.
Yes.
So,
and all that data is being stored somewhere.
Yeah.
And the question is about the security of the servers upon which that data is being stored. Because just like banks have been hacked and people have had their credit card information stolen, people can also steal that information and set up a fake profile pretending to be you.
Yeah.
And creating all kinds of havoc.
They can do that now. I mean, you can go to anyone's Facebook, say the picture, and that's happened to a lot of people. Even there's actually a guy. That's right. There's a guy on. It's actually a strange story. I'm on basically on Facebook. There's a group where we sell equipment and stuff like that. And one of the guys was actually trying to, I think, sell. Yeah, so he was selling a camera online on this group, and basically not sending the stuff. And I actually knew the guy.
Oh, what?
But it wasn't actually him. It was actually
wow.
someone that stole his picture and used it.
Really?
Yeah. So he was, and the actual guy that I know who was at Deakin University, he goes, "It's not me. I didn't do it. It's not my profile." But when he tried to sell stuff again, people were always like, "Oh, that guy. Oh, he's
dodgy."
Oh,
yeah.
I know.
So it's so
especially
easy.
when people are doing a lot of online selling on notice boards and things like that, that are intentionally trying to rip people off. The amount of stories I've heard from, excuse me, a couple of Facebook admins that I know of people setting up fake accounts because people will pay to have whatever, whether it's a cupboard or whatever that they've found that they want to buy.
Yep.
They'll transfer the money. They'll pay.
Yep.
They'll go to pick it up. There's nobody there.
Yeah.
No goods there.
That's why it's better to pay cash when you pick things up.
Yeah.
Pay on delivery.
The other thing I was going to say is people make a big fuss about targeted marketing. Like, if you type something into Google that you're looking for and then all of a sudden on your Facebook newsfeed it comes up, people make a big deal about that. Oh, they're listening in to us and blah, blah, blah. I actually love targeted marketing because guess what? I'm seeing things on my newsfeed that are relevant to me.
Yeah.
So,
again, there are pros and cons.
I think it's like, I just think don't jump on too many bandwagons, life's too short.
Was it Google? No, Amazon employees were listening to, was it Google or Amazon? I forget which one it was. Either Alexa or Siri were listening in on, because things like Alexa and Siri, they're broadcasting constantly, and that information
they're listening,
and can be tapped into. So,
well, I mean,
privacy,
unless you're running like a drug ring or something like that, I don't know. I don't think there's too much to worry about when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Smart TVs, with the cameras, built-in cameras and things.
I don't think what they call the government agency, the CIS.
The CIA.
The CIA. I don't think the CIA is sitting there in their dungeons watching little Patrick Boucher watching Friends or Felicity on TV.
Exactly.
Going, oh, we've got
That's exactly right. Like it doesn't bother me because I don't really have anything to hide anyway.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. So it's a balance.
It's if you're a law-abiding citizen. Like for me, it's about how far are we going to allow governments and corporations invade our privacy. It's like we've sort of bent over too easily. I mean, look, again, like you've got nothing to hide. What do you do? What's the deal, right? But that's a cop-out in my opinion, because it's about the principle of the law and respecting the privacy law.
Yeah.
Because then, for example, if you become a suspect, they can then, just say you have a smart TV, they can then ask that television manufacturer, all right, this person's a suspect, what's their IP? We want to check in and look in and see if there's any suspicious activity happening there. And before you know it, you've basically got a spy in your house, whether it's Alexa, whether it's your smart TV. So there is a fine line, in my opinion, in regards to respecting the laws, the privacy laws, But some could argue, but you as a consumer are allowing that product to come into your house.
True.
So in some degree, you're actually agreeing
Yes.
to be listened to. You're agreeing to be watched.
Yes.
And some people think, well, that's fine. But, mate, if I'm walking around my house in undies, or, I'm having a personal conversation in private,
Yes.
I don't necessarily want, I don't necessarily want employees of Amazon or whoever listening in on those conversations, or seeing me walking around in my undies. I mean, heavens forbid, don't go there. But, yeah.
What were you going to say, Danny? I feel like you were going to say
when you said
something.
personal, I was like, oh, okay, no, different kind of personal me time off.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
I thought that's where you were going from undies, and then it was going to be...
Oh, yeah, okay, yep. No, we won't go there with Pat because, he could run with that.
Thank you very much. Look, time's running out, guys. We need to bring this one to a close. This is, of course, At Home with Yarra, like being number 4. It goes so quick.
I was just about to say, did anyone notice the Pat's heads on episode 100?
Oh, yes.
100th episode.
Yeah.
Easter eggs. They're Easter eggs.
Right?
Maybe don't say what they are. Just tell people.
I don't know what... I mean, I can't remember how many you put in there.
Well, we need to explain.
Yeah.
Dan, explain for our viewers, what's an Easter egg?
Yeah. Easter egg.
Easter egg? What?
A lot of people might not know that.
Okay.
Not
It's
the
a gaming
chocolate
thing.
variety,
Right,
it's like
yeah.
a techno term.
So it's like a little item or a little
Hidden something.
secret that appears in some of the episodes. So for
Little hidden
episode
surprise.
100, I put in a bunch of Pat's heads scattered around in different places. I didn't tell Pat. I didn't tell Karina. I just sort of said,
Be surprised. That's
I
right.
was surprised, yeah.
I didn't see you fooled me because I didn't actually see it. Pat pointed it out to me.
So if you go back, scroll back through our playlist for the midweek wrap playlist, the 100th episode of the midweek wrap, Danny has, in his awesome cheekiness,
It's so well done
That's the
too.
Pat head
It's
with
funny.
that little one.
Yes.
The little show one.
yeah.
You're a classic,
Yes.
Danny.
So
Classic.
I'll give you a hint. There's one that comes to mind in the interview that we did with Johnny Diesel.
Oh, you found that
Mark
one?
Lasite.
Okay, yeah.
I found that one.
Yep, that was pretty.
But I think
That's
there's
pretty
So
obvious.
good.
That's pretty obvious. I
I think
couldn't
there's
hide
about
it better.
5 or
Yeah.
6 or something that you
I think
put
it's
into
5 or
the
6.
episode.
Yeah.
So funny.
So yeah, scroll back through and see if you can find all the Easter eggs that are hidden in the 100th episode of the
Yeah.
Midweek Wrap.
I can remember. Yeah.
You're looking for my dodgy head wearing my berets.
So that was almost a secret there too.
What's that?
On a hat.
Oh,
Yeah.
I should have said. Oh, don't say that.
No, that's right. People can then look for hats now.
Oh yeah, look for a hat because you'll
Yeah.
find.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
They are very well placed.
Yeah.
Classic.
I wanted to have like 20 in there,
You did.
but I was just running out of time, and it was.
Oh, you're
I had
so
to, like,
funny.
Motion track things, and just it wasn't going to work.
It helps if you're watching on a big screen TV too. So yeah,
Yeah, true,
Just
yeah.
a tip there.
True.
Yeah. Cool. But no, love your work. Love your
Obvious.
cheek. Yeah, and I always love getting the proofs that you send through. There's
Yeah.
always something cheesy and funny in them. So.
Yeah, the one from when Pat was eating the hot chili stuff, and you did a recap in the midweek wrap, and you did like Pat's head with like steam coming out of his
Yeah,
ears,
yes.
and that was so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. I don't know one where I think he's on a horse or one on a car. He did the,
Yeah, the car one, yeah.
Car pass with little head there and little hands.
So funny.
Love your
Oh.
work,
Yeah, I like to
Good
put
fun.
them in. Cool.
Good fun. There you go. It gives you a bit of a behind the scenes casual chat, of course. So we covered a few different topics there, of course. Some great tips in regards to, phishing, email scams, phone scams. We would be ever so humbled if you do choose to nominate Yarra Enters Live TV as one of the fantastic, of course, community TV programs that are out there in the upcoming Antenna Awards. Nominations close on the 16th of August. That's right, 3 days before my birthday. I just dropped it again.
Don't worry, we'll remember your birthday, Pat.
And there's tags in this particular post as well, of course, that you guys can link to. If you like our content, of course, like it, share it with your family and friends. There was a really nice comment on last week's midweek wrap from a lady who said, "I've just moved to the area. I've just discovered this midweek wrap. It's fantastic.
Really?
It's awesome.
Didn't
Thank
see
you
that.
so much."
Didn't see
So,
that.
if you like our content, please remember to share it with your Facebook family and friends. Shout it from the top of the hills, of course, because the more people that know about what we do can also enjoy what we do and just rediscover, all the wonderful things in the Yarra Valley and the range
Yeah.
that we cover.
Yeah.
What's coming up?
What's coming up? We've got Planet Ark's National Tree Planting Days coming up on
yes, right.
Sunday. And we've got a couple of other little broadcasts coming up as well, but you have to follow our page and receive notifications of when we go live again.
Yes.
So
correct.
stick around. We've got heaps more coming up. Of course, some big events coming up. We've got Oktoberfest coming up. We've got Melbourne
Yay!
Street Party coming up.
Oh, yes.
We've got the Tulip Festival coming up as well.
Oh my gosh, I
Lots
know.
going on as always. And
I'm excited.
the team from Yarra Live TV will be there to cover it.
Yes, we will.
Awesome.
Good chat today, guys. I love that it's always unscripted.
Yeah, we go with the flow. That's what we do best.
Yeah.
Yarra Live TV.
We just got to stop Pat looking at the camera every
Yeah,
2
we've
minutes.
told him off for that. It's a podcast. You're not
Yes.
supposed to
Let
address.
us know what you think. Do you want Pat to
guys.
keep on looking at the camera?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
We should start doing it,
Yes,
Danny.
it's just like, oh, yes.
Directly talking down the barrel.
Oh
gosh.
To do. I'm sorry. Dan, Karina, thank you very much again for joining us on the couch here at home on Yarra Live TV. Thanks for watching, guys.
Yep.
We'll wrap it up, and hope you've enjoyed it. And stick around. We've got lots more content coming up, and thanks for nominating us for the antennas. That'd be really gratefully appreciated. As always, we're living,
Loving.
and we're
Go on.
sharing
Okay, yes.
Life
Life
in the
Valley of
Yarra
Rages.
Valley and the races.
and beyond.
Only on
The beyond reminds me of
over the rainbow.
Toy Story and beyond.
Oh,
Valley and
yeah.
beyond. To the valley and beyond.
Yes.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Oh, that was a classic.
Cheers.